Okay, let's see if it's working this time. Can you hear me? Okay, so my assignment is define and describe the CRM process and its objectives. So the first step in the CRM process is collecting customer data. The second one is analyzing customer data and identifying target customers. The third one is developing the customer relationship management programs. And the third is implementing this customer relationship management programs. So the CRM process is building customer loyalty. And customer loyalty means that customers are committed to purchasing merchandise and services from the retailer and will resist the activities of competitors attempting to attract their patronage. And they also, in the text, describe that loyal customers have a bond with the retailer based on an emotional connection that is more than just having a positive feeling about the retailer. This emotional bond is a personal connection. They feel that the retailer is a friend. So, I know when I go into my gas station that I normally visit, they know me on a first name basis. That would be one way of building customer loyalty with customers, is learning who your customers are and recognizing them and like asking them how their day is or joking around with them. So I know lots of retailers encourage that from their employees. So the first step in it is collecting customer data. So at the gas station that I was talking about, they have a customer reward card or loyalty card. I think they call it a rewards card. So any purchase that I make, I earn points towards a certain amount of, like 10 cents a gallon off of gas. And how they did that was they asked me for my personal information and gave me a card. They asked for my name, my phone number, my address, my zip code, where I lived, and an email address. So they can contact me and let me know if they have any sales coming up and keep track of my purchases that way. And they can also keep track of, what I typically buy there. My son goes in and gets breakfast every morning there. So they know that what we're purchasing is there every day. So the next one is they ask for identifying information, which I already talked about. And another thing that they have in here is when you connect to the internet, if you have given them your email address, they know when you're visiting their website and what you're looking at. And they can load in your purchases that you make at the store. They offer that through frequent shopper programs like the rewards card that I was talking about. And then they can also do it with using biometrics. And then, so like instead of asking you for identifying information or having to have you present a frequent shopper card, some retailers use biometrics to identify customers and provide a cardless, cashless method of payment. So like Nexus Smart Pay is a program that we have seen up around here lately. You can go into the bank and set up a Nexus account and then move money into that account. And whatever you have to spend in that account, any retailer that accepts that, you just have to put your fingerprint on this little pad, and then it automatically charges that out of your Nexus account. That's a really cool way to do it. I know that Common Sense has like a speed pass that you can enroll in with your credit card. That's on your little keychain, and it's this little itty bitty thing that you can put up to the gas pump, and then that automatically shifts everything onto your card with just that. You don't even have to get your credit card out. It makes it a little safer, I think, that way, of your personal information getting out, because I mean, you wouldn't, if you were to use your credit card, they could scan the numbers, but with that speed pass, it has a different identification number that's linked to your card, not your actual card number. So they also can place RFID chips on merchandise, which is an infrared kind of little tag that they can put on the clothing, and then when you scan it, like pay with your credit card and walk out with the store, they know that that's associated with that. And that's like a little store reader thing. So privacy in the CRMs, lots of people have privacy concerns now, and we've seen and heard of businesses getting their information hacked off the internet. Target was a recent victim of that. Sony was a recent victim of that. So, lots of people now are pulling back and not wanting to give out that personal information to retailers. So I think the retailers have to work a little harder to ensure that they're gaining and keeping the customers that they want to keep by building trust. And they do offer a lot of ways to protect customer privacy. A lot of places don't sell information anymore to like marketing firms. And then they actually have firewalls and stuff set up to protect their customer information in their databases. All right, so the second step of it is analyzing customer data and identifying their target customers. So they identify their best customers by figuring out what their customer life value is going to be for that retailer. So they use the information from in their customer databases to determine how valuable each customer is to their firm, and the higher the value, the more rewards and stuff you can get. They also use that through retail analytics, which is where they can use the data that they've collected and measure each person's CLV, and then they can pull and figure out how their shopping habits are and how that all works. And they do retail analytics, and with that analyzation that they get, they can do a data mining. And then with that data mining, they can figure out a market basket analysis as to, what products sell with what other products, and figure out, excuse me, who and how that works. So the next one, the third step is developing the CRM process through frequent shopper programs. So Safeway has a club card that you can use, and they have a website that you can log into and attach your rewards card to. Then you can go on there and look and see what grocery items are on sale, what specials they're having that week. If they're having, something you want to purchase on special, you can go in and look up all of that information. And based on your previous purchase history, they can and do have like a For You kind of section in that on the website, where items that you regularly purchase, they can offer discounts to you with that. And that's kind of a way that they kind of make frequent shopper programs a little more effective for their customers that they want to keep. So Safeway doesn't really offer like a tiered reward, but they kind of do. Like each amount of money that you spend there, you can get up, like, I think you can, if you spend like $1,000 a month there, you could get $1 off per gallon of gas, which is pretty impressive. I haven't gotten up to that level, probably never will, but we'll see. They talk about it in here. They offer tiered rewards. They have a platinum, a gold, a silver, and an iron level that they put everyone in a customer pyramid. And they treat the high customer life value customers like they're VIPs. Some retailers also choose to incorporate charitable contributions. Like Target has like their red card, and they donate to the local schools. I know one of the grocery stores out in Sturgis offers, if you turn your receipt in at the end of your shopping trip there at the grocery store, I think it's called Grocery Mart, you can, the taxes that they earned on that for that sale goes back to the local school of your choice. And they have different boxes there that you can put your receipts in. So they also offer more choices. So another thing that they try to do is they try to reward all transactions. So like I said, with Safeway, every dollar that you spend is a point towards getting off an amount off of your gasoline purchase. So every transaction in that way is rewarded. Another way that they go above and beyond that is if you maintain or use $200 to $300 worth of groceries each month that you purchase from there, they can offer you extra gas rewards on top of that. And they try to make the programs as transparent and simple as possible. If you need any information about their program and how their rewards work, they actually have little flyers there in the store, and you can go on their website and look up any information you want. So now implementing the customer relationship management programs. But I kind of briefly touched on the customer pyramid. So they have a platinum segment, a gold segment, an iron segment, and a leg segment. Now, your platinum, of course, is your best customer. Gold would be the next step down, silver, and then iron, not silver. Iron segment would be like your ones who just come in shopping every once in a while. And then you have your lead segment, which is, I think it's kind of intriguing that they call it the leg segment because it's kind of like weighing you down. The lead segment customers are the ones who actually cost the businesses like a negative customer life value. So they work on customer retention, and they do that with personalization. So like Safeway, they have a just for you kind of little thing on there that you can go in and pick out coupons and items that they have on sale that you typically purchase. They load all of that in there, and if they have an item that you want or that you typically purchase it, you can base your shopping trip on if you're going to get that or not by if they're having a sale on it or if they have any specials on it. Typically, when I go in, they have, stuff on sale or specials on stuff that I usually purchase, which is kind of nice. And then the second approach for building customer retention is community. So a lot of local businesses around here will sponsor kids sports, stuff like that, and kind of give communities the idea that they want to be involved in the community and they're willing to do whatever you need for them to be involved in the community. I know Black Hills Power offers their employees kind of free day off if they go and volunteer in the community. So that would be one way I would see that they would kind of retail brand that way. There's lots of local businesses that get involved in the fundraisings for like breast cancer walks, stuff like that too, which is really nice. It makes it a lot easier to do that kind of stuff if you know that there are businesses that are supporting it as well. So the last part is talks about customer conversion, making good customers into best customers. So dealing with making good customers into best customers. They do that with add-on selling. That's a way for them to build customer chemistry with them and kind of make them see that they really do kind of understand their customers and that they're really trying to do whatever they can to keep them and retain them as a customer. And then the last one is dealing with unprofitable customers. The bottom tier, which is the lead segment that I talked about, really does have a negative customer life value. They lose money on every sale they make to these customers. And this one kind of talks about like the catalog retailers. And it says they typically have a lot of customers who will buy a whole bunch of stuff and then end up returning like 3/4 of it. In that kind of a case, they actually lose more money to that person than they made because they're returning, and the cost of returning it and shipping and everything, it can be quite high. And that will be it for today. Thanks, guys.